Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my dear sharEvery family and all the guests. I am Rashmi Rathi, a coach, trainer, and moderator here at SGF. This is meeting number 438, and our topic is Be Your Own Prop. And I'm your host today. I'm so excited to see what this meeting is unfolds. Our guest speaker today is our CEO and founder, Coach Ram Babu. He is selfless, giving the motivation and inspiration for all of us. His burning passion to help everyone to improve and help everyone become the better version of themselves never fails to amaze us. And I would like to say thank you so much, sir, for all you do. Very grateful and appreciate you. Next up, we have our prime mover who shall introduce our guest speaker. Our prime mover today is none other than our coach Saji Bhaskar. He is bold, clear hearted, and very strong speaker. Put your hands together for Coach Saji Bhaskar.
Ladies and gentlemen, coaches, mentors, and all other panelists, today's listeners. It has been a wonderful journey over the past 3 years that we have been meeting together with a lot of ideas. And I'm very happy and honored to introduce the man with a brainchild of sharEvery Global Foundation today. The guest speaker of the day is Mr. Ram Babu, the CEO and founder of sharEvery Global Foundation. A small idea can bring a lot of sparks in the lives of the people. That is what I and we learn from a great man with wide ideas. That is Mr. Ram Babu. During COVID, it has been a blessing in disguise for the people to learn languages, not only language, but various kinds of other plethora of life. Mr. Rambabu, who has been born into a village in southern part of India in Andhra Pradesh, has a lot of passion, a lot of fire in his belly to learn international language called English. But unfortunately, the topographical situation of Andhra Pradesh and the education background has not promoted him to learn English language. But the man had been filled with a lot of enthusiasm and influential attitude. Learn English language, speak fluently. His idea has been sparkled and he had been moving with this idea of making and learning English. Then COVID came into existence and he started himself a small WhatsApp group. Now that has been spiraled into a large, massive tentacles that is being called as sharEvery Global Foundation. And Mr. Rambabu has been a government teacher in Andhra Pradesh since 2010 and has been teaching the children as well as motivating thousands of people from the every walk of life. Today, he has come to us a wonderful topic that is be your own prop. Let us work on you. The idea was absolutely to introduce an international language among the people who are willing to listen. Now the idea has been multiplied. We not only concentrate on teaching English, but also every angle of a person, not only personality, but it is professional life and everything. And I am really happy and honored to introduce Mr. Rambabu, and I bend my head and invite him, sir, please do carry out your task today. And with your all permission, I would like to invite again Mr. Rambabu to carry on the day today. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whichever part of the world you are. And also, I'm extending greetings and love on behalf of sharEvery Global Foundation. Today, we all gathered here to discuss a beautiful concept which I love most and which makes me happy to share my experience and my walk of life with my family members on this platform. Today's concept is be your own prop. Thank you for your beautiful introduction, President Sir, and welcome everyone. I would like to begin today's lesson with this statement. Shape yourself before the world shapes you. Here, two things are there. Shaping yourself by your own and letting give the chance to the world to shape you. And today, it's your option whether you shape yourself or you give it the chance to world shape to you. So at the end of the meeting, definitely I'll try my best to give some good inputs on this concept. Be your own prop. Before diving into the concept, we should do one thing and we should think about it. That is, we should work on ourselves to be our own prop. Then how we want to work on us and what is the need if you decide to work on you. So what necessary steps you should bring forth. You can easily get success by knowing yourself and your talents, your expertise, and everything about you. How we want to work on ourselves or work on you to be your own prop, I'm going to establish in front of you. Be your own prop. So what is the full form of prop? Who is a prop here? Who is a property here? Who is a material here? Who is the key, hero, villain, director, producer? Everything is here. It's you, it's I, it's every one of us. Prop means prepare, reflective, own podium. You want to prepare your own podium to exhibit yourself, to give something, whatever quality within you, to present yourself. You want to prepare, you want to construct, you want to build your own podium or stage or dais. So then how? How we want to prepare our own podium to present ourselves. If I want to prepare myself or my own podium or my own stage or platform to present myself, these are the three stages. And again, I'm giving one more acronym, that is RIB. We know the RIB protects every inner organ of our body. That is very important. It protects everything. So if you want to become your own prop, this RIB is very important. The first R stands for a reason why we want to prove ourselves or we want to construct or build our own podium. And the second I stands for how you can invent. What are the tips and techniques you should follow? And the last and important thing is, what are the benefits if you come across the above two? So we are going to learn today why, how, and what. I would like to ask a few questions to you all. Neelu ma'am, do really you feel to prepare our own ground to present ourselves, or it's better to project ourselves on somebody else's area? What do you think on that?
My opinion, first of all, we should know what we want in life.
Yes.
First, we should set our goals in what we are interested.
Okay.
So we should prepare our stage first within us, I mean. But then at the same time, we should take help from others also. Suppose today I'm interested in music and I want to learn music. Okay, that is my first stage that I am interested. But alone, I cannot do anything unless and until I'm not taking help from others, I mean, from professionals. So according to me, every coin has got two sides. You set your goal and then you need professional help also. It goes according to me side by side.
Wonderful. Is it necessary to prepare our own ground
Oh,
rather than presenting ourselves on different lands? What do you think on that?
you know, you have to prepare yourself. You have to improve yourself. You know, I was kind of thinking about again. I watched that first episode that you did with learning English,
Yeah.
and the question was, you have to learn English to get a high paying job. And while I was watching that, I was thinking, you know, English is just a skill like any other skill. So English is one skill. There are other skills. You find out what the marketplace wants, and you learn those skills. And you know, especially here in America, it's probably the same everywhere. People want to make more money. They, you know, different things like that, and they don't understand that they have to have certain skills in order to make more money. They have to bring more value to the marketplace to make more money. And this all comes from making yourself better, being your own prop.
Yeah. Thank you. You have given a conclusion. It's better to create our own ground, to be our own prop. And here you may get confused. Sir, if we want to prepare our own podium, then why should we work on sharEvery? Is it necessary? Then automatically the same question will arise in your mind. Thank you so much, both of you. If you observe carefully, reason, invent, as well as benefit. There is a statement in English. If you know why, then how is easy. If you know why, then how is easy. We should know with what reasons I have been doing this job, this work. I have been constructing this. I'm putting my efforts with what reasons, by what reasons I'm doing all these things. If you know the reason why well, then how automatically you will surround it by. The first one is why. Why you want to be your own prop. There are 6 reasons. Number 1, it helps you to be your own boss. You need not to accountable all the time. We want to be accountable. But being your own boss, you can do more. You may have your own freedom to give more, to do more, to think more, to establish more. Once you become your own prop, you will be the boss in your own ground. The second reason is, if you become your own prop, it helps you to do for you, not for others. This is my day. I want to present myself. If you are not in a good position, if you are not sufficient, or if you are not satisfied, then how you can give to others? So first, you want to make bulge yourself. You want to work on yourself for you. Then you want to help people. And the third reason is to control your programs and schedules. You need not to pay attention on anyone else. You can design by putting your own innovations. To control your schedule, you want to be your own prop. And the fourth reason is, it helps you to know yourself and to accept yourself 100%. That is most important, knowing yourself. And the fifth reason, to learn something new. See, you want to be your own boss and you want to work for you. You want to control all your schedules and already you knew yourself. But if you want to arrange or if you want to conduct all above four things, you should learn something, how to do, what not to do. Then automatically you will learn new things. This is the key. By learning something new, by meeting many people, surely you will find your own team and who is your best companion, who is your best motivator, who is your best supporter. You can identify and notify by being your own prop. I have got a new family member in sharEvery with name by name David Smith from California. So I know my team. It helps me. And the last reason is you need not worry about anything. It gives or helps to create a job security, or it gives you all the time positive, positive, positive. You need not worry about anything. These are the 7 reasons to be your own prop. The second thing is how. These are the how. If you want to become your own prop in your journey, even in your family or at working place, these are the 7 steps. Project all the time yourself to be unique. The first one is by turning your weakness into strength. See, there is a research, 97% of people, they don't think seriously about this. If they have any weakness, they maintain the weakness continuously rather than making or turning that weakness into strength. Only 10% of people be very serious on that. But what about 90+% of people? If whenever you work to be your own prop, surely you will turn your weakness into your strength. The next, fixing and working on goals. We all know, being as a speakers, what kind of goals we need to maintain, the SMART goals. But there are again 4 stages after finding or fixing the SMART goals before working on that. Number 1, you should find out what you want to reach out. And also you want to prioritize your goals, the second thing. And the third thing, you should get the self-motivated to reach that goal. And finally, you should figure it out by following the best method and to reach your end target. Discovering opportunities to sweeten you, to give good progress to whom you meet in your journey. You all the time, you should knock and seek the opportunities. Once the door knocked, you just simply open the door. You want to welcome, yes, come in, get in. You shouldn't shut the door when it knocks your door. When opportunity knocks the door, you must open. And acquiring questioning skill is the key. You should improve this skill a lot. We think usually, if I ask many questions, what Rambabu sir or what somebody else XYZ will think. No, nothing. Don't bother about this. Just improve the questioning skill that gives you good information. And avoid distraction. This is very important. Do you know, according to research, every 40 seconds, after reaching 40 seconds, our mind will distract in front of the laptop or electronic device. So we should work on not to deviate our mind and thoughts. And we should be ready to bear negative feedback. So feed means we are taking something back. In India or most of the neighboring countries, we take food 3 times in a day. Some people I just knew yesterday, they take only once in a day. But it's their food patterns. But we should be ready or to bear negative feedback. And the last, to how you want to become your own prop, not committing overload. This makes you fade off. Check your schedule. Go through your schedule and go through your time limit. Then commit the limiting activities rather than putting or taking work load and load and load and load. Then definitely it makes your skin thin. Please work on that. So these are the 7 things how you want to become your own prop. And then what are the benefits? I'm going to give it to you. So the first benefit by becoming your own prop, the first benefit is you can improve your mental health. You will be more pleasant. Whenever you have a good mental health, you can take a good decisions. And also it brings you self-esteem. So it gives you self-confidence by working on you. Whenever you become your own prop, all the time you will give good products or good productivity only by doing everything. You know the reason, and already you discovered how, and down these are the benefits, and you all the time will give productivity. And also you know how to interact with others, how to mingle, how to maintain a good relationship with the people. So it gives you and becoming your own prop. And the next one is your appearance will totally get change, completely change. Your body language, your dress sense, your thoughts, your decisions, everything will change. Your total appearance will change, and it gives you focus and concentration on whichever work you do. The last benefit is it gives you self-motivation, is the best motivation ever and ever and ever than motivating by somebody else. So these are the 7 benefits. The first we have just gone through are 7 reasons and how we want to become our prop, 7 possibilities and 7 benefits. Now, this is my bottom line by becoming your own prop. PARC, park. Please think about this. So how park look like? Park look like very beautiful, with beautiful and colorful flowers and trees, and the roads and the places what we find inside the park. It makes us attractive. So here also you want to follow this park principle. P stands for practice. You should practice after finding or becoming your own prop. And in that practice, definitely now and then or after some time, you should find some amendments. You want to do some modifications. After finding modifications timely, these 2 things you should do very regular, not just on and off mode. And last letter C stands for, this is very important, criticism. You should be ready to receive or take the criticism, whether it is positive or even it is negative. There is a statement in English, where there is no criticism, there is no learning. If it is a negative criticism or negative feedback, learn from that rather than arguing with them. How dare you to give negative criticism on my lecture, on my behavior? No, that makes you strong. This is my bottom line by becoming your own prop. You should practice how? Very regular, by following some amendments where it require. And the key is you should all the time accept the criticism. Thank you so much for listening to me. To host.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for the eye-opener session, Coach Rambabu. Just like always, so much learning, so many takeaways from your enriching talk. Now
Thank
it's
you.
time to call upon our reviewer, the talented, kind-hearted, amusing Coach Andrea, Ederson, as she loves reading and learning. Join me in welcoming Coach Andrea Ederson, ma'am. Virtual
Okay.
stage is yours, ma'am.
We had a huge thunderstorm here. I was afraid I couldn't get on because of the lightning. I said, no, the only lightning that I want to strike me is Coach Rambabu. And he absolutely nailed it. He absolutely did it. I get to do the review. I took so many notes. And I'm going to tell you right now, Coach Rambabu, I'm going to use this as an icebreaker for my class that starts in a couple weeks. He talked about being your own prop. And he started off, I love this. Shape yourself before the world shapes you. Shape yourself before the world shapes you. And he said, you know what? It's our choice. It's our option to do that. And the concept was be your own prop. And what does prop stand for? PROP. I love the acronyms. Prepare. What do you mean by prepare? That means to construct. That means to build. And he said reflective. Own podium. So prepare, reflective, own podium. And I would say prepare, reflect the own podium. That's how we would say it here. And he said that prop, which I did not know this, prop is short for the word property. And he said there are necessary levels to do that. Number one, you're going to have to prepare. You're going to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, reason. Why? 2, invent. 3, what are the benefits? And then he gave that acronym also, RIB, which means the rib. So I looked up the word rib and see what rib really means for. Did not know this. The main function of the rib is to aid in respiration. And another really main function of a rib is to protect the organs in our chest, which includes our heart and lungs. So that's why we have to have a reason. That's why we have to invent. That's why we have to have benefits. Why? So we can do what we've been placed on earth to do. So when he used that acronym RIB, that was excellent. He said, do we prepare our own question? Do we prepare our own ground or build on someone else's? No. Oh, no. And Coach David said, no, you're going to build on your own. There's an old saying in America, every tub must stand on its own bottom. You don't build on somebody else's ground. You must build on your own. He also said, if you know why, the how is easy. Keyword is knowing why. Because if you know why, the how is easy. And the why is, number 1, to be your own boss. 2, to do for you. 3, to control your schedule. Again, if you don't control your schedule, somebody else will. 4, to know yourself. 5, to learn something new. We have to be in a constant state. That's why we're here every Sunday. We're learning something new. Find your own team. Why? Because teamwork makes the dream work. Our dream at sharEvery Global Foundation is to help your dream. Well, we have to know our team. And 2, and last rather, to create job security. Next is how. You have to turn your weakness into strength. Is that possible? Yes, it is. You have to fix too. You have to fix and work on your goals. Discover opportunities. Acquire questioning skills. Avoid distractions. Oh my gosh, everybody's trying to distract. Distract. Lightning tried to distract me this morning. I didn't let it. Then you have to, we don't like this one, but we have to tolerate negative feedback. Okay, that's just part of the plan. And then we have to not commit overload, which is so important. Why? Because we have to limit our schedule. We have to just limit ourselves, or we'll implode. We'll not just explode, we'll implode. So we have to not commit overload. Take care of ourselves. Have a work-life balance ourselves. And next is the what. If you do this, you're going to have good mental health. You're going to have that self-esteem. You're going to be productivity. And you're going to have good interaction with others. And then your appearance is going to take place. Your appearance is going to improve. And then you can focus and concentrate. And then you can have self-motivation. That's the key. The bottom line. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Amend. If you need to change something, amend it, change it. And then he said regular. Why do you use the word regulate? Regulate. And then learn from criticism. Although we don't like it, learn from it. Oh, you don't like the way I did something? Okay, it's fine. I'm going to do it better. I'm going to listen to what you say. I may not like what you say, but I'm going to listen to what you say so I can improve. So be your own prop. Shape yourself before the world shapes you. Thank you, Coach Rajmi.
Oh, very summarized and fruitful review. Well done, ma'am.